What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Man Up Mondays. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. As you're logging in, just let me know where you're logging in from. Let me know where you're from. Love to see some hearts as well. Guys, I want to talk to you today about the importance of growing up. As you know, every Monday I have these Man Up Mondays where we're just talking about different issues that affect men in general, different things that we battle with, different things that we struggle with, and how we can rise above living mediocre lives. How we can be our best in a world that has basically placed labels upon all of us. But check this out. I heard a man tell a story one day. He said that he was in his bathroom shaving, and his 10-year-old son was sitting on the bed just watching every move that he was making. So as he was watching him, the father did something really strange. He shut the door. He shut the door because he did not want his son to watch him shaving. And it was really weird, but he later said that I was afraid that because my son is so much like me and he's so ambitious that when I'm not around, in an eagerness to be like me, he would actually get those razors and try to shave himself, and that he would end up cutting himself because he's not ready. He's not ready to start using those clippers right now. And so he said, one day, I know those clippers will be a blessing to him. But it's amazing how the very thing that God created to become a blessing to you can be a curse if you get it too early. My point for that is, are we even ready for a lot of the desires that we have, that we've asked God for? And today, many of us often mistake outer success. We often mistake outer success for inward growth. Look at my sweetheart, y'all. Yeah, hey baby. You're part of Man Up Mondays right now.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
No, this is good. So, sweetie, tell me, I want to know, what are some signs to you that a man is really growing up? Because right now I'm talking about growing up or just growing old. And we live in a society where a lot of times you can see a lot of very purty. Thank you. Yeah, my wife is fine. So we live in a society where people feel like a lot of times outer success, having all this, success in their career, or even having material things, it can cause people to believe that, hey, they're a pretty mature person. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of times we can be battling with different things internally that no one sees. So what are your thoughts about that?
Kind of put on a spot. One of the signs that a man is growing up is when he starts living for a purpose that's greater than himself. Meaning that he stops being selfish and he can really give and care and love someone else and love others. Yeah,
that's good.
That's one reason.
Wow. So I think you just said something really key. Not thinking about himself alone.
Oh, you need to have a block party.
Yeah, it looks like it. Somebody came. Hey, somebody came on and the first thing they said was soft. That was interesting.
Well, that's why you have to block ignorant people from your Periscope. That's the great thing about Periscope. You're able to block people.
Thank you so much. I love you. See, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. Yeah. She's my rib, so she protects the heart.
Yeah, we don't need those distractions, so peace.
I love it. See, fellas, never leave your favor at home. You said, oh, hey, thank you, Rissa Marie, for tuning in. So check that out. So, guys, just because someone has a degree of outer success doesn't mean that they're maturing and truly growing up. Look at Samson, perfect example in Judges chapter 14 through 16. Samson judged Israel for 20 years. And we see that from the time that he actually saw the first Philistine woman, the Philistine woman that he fell in love with, to the time of his death, where he was betrayed by another woman, we see Samson still struggling with the very same issue. Now, he's listed as a champion of faith. He accomplished great things, but he's living proof that, you can do some great things with your gifts. You can grow outward. It's because anybody can flourish in a gift. Anybody can grow successful in their career. But men, are you truly growing up? What about that attitude that you haven't dealt with when you don't get your way? How do you handle it, when storms or when difficulties come? Can you truly look beyond you? Can you truly be the help and the covering that your woman needs you to be? Can you truly be all that you were destined to be? And growing up is a process. Nobody's perfect. None of us has arrived. I haven't even arrived. I can pinpoint issues that I walked into the marriage with that I thank God that my wife helped me with. And so
bye, y'all. On that note, I'm out.
I love it. See, this is truth. This is truth right here, because we don't like to talk about these things. Is it selfishness? A man truly knows how to become great when he learns to look beyond himself. So ask yourself, what have I given to others? How much time have I given to helping other people? What have I done to serve others? Because you don't live great until you live for something greater than yourself. So we have to make sure that we're not allowing years and years to go by where the same issue that we dealt with years ago is the same issue, whether it could be cursing, it could be playing games, it could be playing games with these females. I've seen guys who play games in high school with the opposite sex, and 10, 15 years later, they're still playing the same games. They still haven't grown up. You still haven't learned how to maintain a steady job. Still haven't learned how to actually, be there for your family. How to be honest, how to be transparent, still telling lies. But yet you have this great gift. So check this out, guys. For Man Up Mondays, my encouragement to you is don't just focus on growing in your gift and your skill and your career. Ask yourself, what is it that God is trying to deal with me on? What behavior have I not checked? What behavior have I not dealt with? What habits are killing me? Because old habits don't just die hard, but they can kill you instead. Old habits that are really toxic, they don't just die, you have to kill them. And the very thing that you think you need is often the very thing that you don't need. That's my dog barking in the background, by the way. So during this Man Up Mondays, I want you guys to be encouraged. Let me know if you have any questions as well, any comments, any things that you would definitely like. The view of the yard, the view of the... So be encouraged. I want to also speak to the ladies. Allow God to make a man out of them before you try to make a husband out of them. Too often we ignore red flags. We see red flags in the beginning. We see that there's a potential of the relationship becoming toxic, but because we feel like we're so desperate and we feel like we need this love and acceptance, we'll often hold on to the very thing that's not healthy for us. Whether a relationship is toxic or healthy, you can always tell what it is by what it produces, because relationships are going to produce something. So ask yourself, what is my relationship producing? Because the worst thing in life that can happen is nothing, and nothing could be the person that you're dating. So we deal with our issues by first being transparent about our struggles, being honest, saying, hey, this is what I'm battling with. I have a pornography addiction. I have a problem with selfishness. God, I can't do this all by myself. I need help. If a man is going to find out where he's supposed to go, he has to first start by admitting he doesn't know where the heck he is. I need help. And I think one of our biggest problems is that we have a hard time asking for help. Guys, somebody help me. Why is it that we have the hardest time asking for help? Why? Is it pride? Is it ego? What is it? We always like to feel like we're in control of a situation when it doesn't make you any less of a man to ask for help. So that's my piece for today. You guys enjoy. Also, make sure you check out JeffTylerSpeaks.com. That's JeffTylerSpeaks.com, and be blessed.